So we should finally be live. Here we are then. This is the Nintendo Switch 2. I have got the old Switch on me for to do comparison with. But anyways, here it is. I've done the camera invert and all that. There's the box. I've got the Mario Kart World Bundle. So yeah, there we go. So let's get straight into it. One moment. Yeah, now that will go. Yeah, this way. Now that looks nice. This honestly looks nice. Let's get the console out of the way first. We'll put that so individually unwrap everything. There's the left Joy-Con too. And then there's the right one. Let's get those. That'll be my copy of Mario Kart World. Yeah, that is my copy of Mario Kart World Tour. I'll come with them. Bundle pack with, okay. Some instruction manual there. There is HDMI cable. And we've got the two Joy-Con straps right here. The blue and the red ones. Right, let's pull this away then. Now, let's get on to more. That's the AC adapter, and it's USB to USB. USB-C to USB-C. So there's that. The Joy-Con grip. I will get everything done individually. And last but not least, there's the dock. That is so nice. Right, let's move that out of the way. Let's start off with the actual console itself then. Ooh. You know what? It's so much bigger than the regular Nintendo Switch. Like, that is so good. It's definitely better than the original Switch kickstand. I can't say too much about the OLED model and that, but yeah, it's I'll put the Switch 2 down here because I'm gonna get the Joy-Cons next. Yeah, here's the left one. And what? Straight away I'm telling it's a lot more comfortable than my, and apparently it just snaps in. Yeah, that is nice. Where's the release button? There. So you do that and then that's how you get it out. Fair enough. Let's get the right one out as well. Where's the right Joy-Con? There it is. There's the right Joy-Con. That is really nice. Like feeling in the hand. You got SLSR as well, which a lot better than the Switch one. Oh, that is nice. And there's the console. And we'll actually go into comparisons later. Let's get the grip done next. So we'll move the console out of the way. Here's the grip. You know what? That ain't terrible, you know. It's better. I think it's better quality than the old Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. But we'll obviously have to feel it once we get into the hands and that. We'll get the straps done next. So there's the left strap. If I get the Switch 2's left Joy-Con, that'll be quickly. So how does that attach then? Do I do it like that, or is it like this? Oh, that is nice. I'm assuming, yeah, you just... So that's the wrist strap, and you want to attach it like that. Fair enough. And then we'll do the right wrist strap. There's that. And then we're going to get to the dock. That looks really, really nice. I think it's a lot more compact than the old dock, but I'll have to bring that. I've got everything, haven't I? Yeah. We'll start with the two docks then. So that's the Switch 2 dock. That's the Switch 1 dock. Actually, saying compact, the Switch 1 dock's a lot more compact than this, but I think this looks nicer than the Switch 1 dock. If we look around the back here, and please ignore that, and then that's the backs of the two docks. You know what? I'm going to give it to the Switch 2. I think it is a lot more heavier, but I think it is a lot more compact. I think it is, or it just looks a lot more tidier, should I say. Where's my Switch 1 dock? No, hold on. Here it is, not dock, my Switch 1. So this is the Switch 1 grip, and this is the Switch 2 grip. We'll get the Joy-Cons in there in a minute. Actually, I'll do it now. So let's get... So that's the Switch 1 grip, and just be very careful I don't accidentally press the power button, because I want to switch this on with you in a minute. See how this works then. Okay, so it just attaches like that. There's, that is really comfortable. So there's the two grips side by side. Obviously I haven't got my red and blue Joy-Cons anymore, but I've got, obviously it's a rough comparison between these two here, and that's really nice. You know, I actually really will love just attaching and detaching these Joy-Cons just out of curiosity, not out of curiosity, more or less out of yeah. And now let's, where's my Switch? Right, oh, it's next to me. Right. Let's compare the tablets then. The Switch 1, so this is the Switch 1 tablet. Where's my kickstand's gone? Someone's happened to my kickstand on my Switch 1, but it's fine. So I'm just comparing the two tablets here. So that's the Switch 2 here. This just looks so much bigger than the Switch 1. I mean, even the screen looks nicer on this compared to this one. We look at the back. So that's the Switch 2. And then this is the Switch 1. Obviously, would have my I can find the kickstand. It might be here somewhere. It might just fell off. But the one complaint I did have with the Switch one is the kickstand was very loose. You could easily get it detached. I do have it somewhere, but I can't remember. But yeah, that's the two tablets then. I think we might as well, last but not least, get the power cable. The power situation sorted. I read online you can't use the Switch 1 lead with the Switch 2. You have to use the Switch 2's lead because the Switch 1 lead doesn't have enough power to be able to support the Switch 2. But we will compare the two charging cables now. So there's that. We plugged that in at the back here, I think. No, it doesn't. Does it? No, it doesn't. So that's the Switch 2 charging cable. And this is the Switch 1 charging cable. This is a lot more compact compared to this one. Both the bricks, don't get me wrong, but they are both really nice leads. This one I'll be using more for travelling now than anything. I'm assuming you can use this with the old Switch 1 dot, but why would you use your Switch 1 now anyways? Yeah. So, there's that. I'm going to go and get everything set up now, and I am going to see you all once everything is, well, I say see. Basically, I'll cut to when this is getting set up. Right. Let me just get my face cam set up well. My webcam. There we go. That is better. Sorry, I'm trying to find my bottle. I put it here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it is there. I'm trying to find my drink bottle. Plus, I forgot to shove my. Here we go. But here we go. I mean, if it wasn't obvious enough before, that previous segment was actually recorded. Only because I've then got to disconnect the power, do it and then put it on. So it would have killed the stream straight away. But yeah, let's turn this bad boy on. Here we go. Nintendo. Oh wow, that's I want to show you this. Oh wow, that looks so nice. I can definitely tell already the audio is so much better. English UK, Europe. Right, that's internet settings. So, just going to quickly hide. One moment while I go and grab the Wi-Fi password. need to get my Wi-Fi password, and I'm not stupid. I'm not going to dox myself. So where are we? No, I'm still doxing myself. There we go. System update here. London. Try and just understand now. I'm more curious is can I right. Here we go. Right, we're going to connect to a TV right now. It's basically going through. It's not going to be my TV, it's going to be the monitor. There we go. Success. I'm going to skip that. Okay, that's still updated. And that's turning off. There we go. Turn back on now. Here we go. I'm just waiting for it to come up on my screen. There we go. Oh, these connect so much faster than the other Joy-Cons. You can transfer data from a Nintendo Switch console to this Nintendo Switch 2 console. I do, but I don't. I only want to... I've not got an SD card. Sign in. I'm just going to head for this one first. Sorry, I've just got to quickly... back here. Right, let's get in. Yeah. Just gonna do this on my phone. Open link. There we go. Confirmation code. Yeah, we're in. We're on my end. Right. Right, this is where we'll need the switch one then. Take my Odyssey cartridge out of here now, so I don't have. Open system settings. Go system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. It's done on my end. By the way, I've got my Switch here. That is on. That's fine. And start receiving data. No, we should be fine. If I put, just go straight to webcam. It's got 8 minutes until that's done. Right. So I woke up, went down to Argos, bought the console, brought it back, and you're probably wondering, well, why are you getting a 400 quid console? It's my my early birthday present to myself. But this, because my birthday's next month in 4 weeks, about 4 or 5 weeks. So it's easy when it comes to February, because I know February's exactly 4 weeks, 28 days, unless it's a leap year. So February to March is just always 4 weeks, and then plus 2 for my birthday, because mine's on the 16th. So when we hit the 1st of Feb, it's always 6 weeks until my birthday. So I think it's 5 weeks now, because we're on the 11th. Just under 4.5. So, well, under 5 weeks, just over 4.5, should I say. Which, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. So I'm just... It's actually going really quick, actually. Got 3 minutes left from my Switch 1 to my Switch 2. A 2017 console to a 2026 console. No, 2025 console, sorry. Technically 2026, yeah, fair enough. Been out, what, 10 months? 8, 9 months now, isn't it? Something like that. Definitely over half a year. Yeah, around 8 months. It came out start of June. That's basically almost done. So I'm gonna get back onto that now. Don't worry now. There we go. Hi, Adam. Hopefully. Yeah, like I said, we're starting off this now. But we're basically almost there, and then as soon as I can, I'm gonna go in and redeem my Mario Kart World code. Game off Switch. Just Mario Kart World at the moment. Everything else is Switch 1. Saying that there are a few exceptions like ZA and that release of both, but reason I got it is because it'll be cheaper if you buy both together individually. Lebanon. Fair enough. Respect to the Lebanese people. The console research. Yeah. So this is basically taking everything off my Switch and putting it onto the Switch 2. The only thing I'm nervous about is my Pokemon, that's it. Because I've heard reports that it gets deleted, your Pokemon save data. But apparently that's false though. I'm still a bit nervous though on that one because I spend hours on Pokemon, so it's... If it's all gone, it's... Yeah, we're stuffed. The data has been sent. And that is my Switch 1 done. My Switch 1's done. I am actually going to be needing use though. And this bad boy now is officially going to go into retirement. I say retirement. There probably will be a chance that I'll need to use Game Share at some point. so I can get some of the evolution Pokemon, but I don't even know how that one will work. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. System transfer complete. Let's head for the home menu then, right? There's. It's just so much cleaner. I'm going to go into the eShop now. Redeem my code for World. I'm just going to go there so I can get this done. What's the price of the Switch 2? £400. Don't know how much that would be elsewhere. Right, there we go. I don't know why my webcam's skip the identity in the future. Here we go, right. Hi Clayton, cheers for that. Just once I've done this, I'm going to sort this webcam out because it is really bugging me at the moment. There we go. Is this the one? Yeah, it is. Right, one moment. Hopefully that's better. Should be hour odd left. Yeah, loads of space available, 202 gigs. So what it means is you can begin downloading. You can begin downloading. You can begin downloading. Well, these are all Switch 1 titles. Which What game are we going to play? Might as well. Will it work on the Switch too? Yes, it is. Huh? Oh, download that. Yeah, fair enough. Right. What we are going to start doing though is connecting all my controllers up. Right, let's get news on first. The way I'm going to have to charge these though is plugging them into my Switch 1 and then charging it through that. Like, I won't be able to charge these any other way. And last but not least, Pro Controller. Let's get my Switch 1 Pro Controller in. Let's instead get Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu. Oh. Right. Smash Ultimate. Has to be this one then. Yeah, it is. We're all requiring a system. What I might as well do then is download because Let's Go shouldn't take long at all. There we go. Coming through. Obviously, it'll only say original Joy-Con, not Joy-Con 2. Game Freak. There we go. Go. Part of me wants to see how many Pokemon will begin spawning in like the wild areas and that. Oh, I think. Could I tell that? Is that better than what it is on Switch 1? I want to go somewhere like with a large area of grass. Sky Dash. Might as well go to Cerulean City. Not much in comparison to the Switch 1. The major differences were line Sword and Shield as well as Scarlet and Violet, which I do want to test though catching though as well. Because I know I've had issues in the past with the Joy-Con when it comes to chucking the Pokeball. First, is a lot better actually than what I thought it was going to be. We'll look at Mario Kart World on the eShop actually. It'll be interesting to see, like, what the requirements are for .21 gig that requires. Not bad. And what about like there? Oh, okay. So you play it like that. That's fine. You can actually use a real mouse, but not on this. Just. Even that one has a software update for the Switch too. I wasn't actually expecting FIFA 22 to have a software update for the Switch too. Let's do it on the grip. Actually, what I'm most interested in is, can you play Switch 2 games with a Switch 1 control, with a Switch 1 Joy-Con? Because on the PS5 you can't play PS5 games with a DualShock 4. You can play PS4 games with a DualShock 4, but you can't play PS5 games with a DualShock 4. Not much point actually me sitting here just talking to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it, but I will come back once most of this is downloaded, because just because I want to get on my fire. I want to watch something on the Fire Stick, and Mario Kart's going to take at least an hour to do. So yeah, so I'll see you all when it's all done. I'm hoping around 4 o'clock maybe. Yeah.